Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on College Football 26. Today, we wrap up year number 4 of the Gamecock Dynasty. I mean, it's crazy that we've already gotten through 4 seasons, well, 4 regular seasons of this South Carolina dynasty, and I can't wait to see where we go in the future. We are perfect right now. We're 10-0, the number 2 team in the country, because of course, the 2-time national champions aren't going to get the respect that we deserve, that we should be the number 1 seed and the number 1 team, but hey, we'll get there eventually. We are looking to bounce back after losing in the semifinal game to, what was it, Notre Dame, I think we lost to. That's a distant memory at this point. We need to focus on, I think it's Oklahoma and Clemson in today's doubleheader. It's 2 pretty important games, one being a rivalry against Clemson to wrap up the year, and then another being a top 25 Oklahoma team that's probably going to give us maybe a little bit of trouble. You never know. We've done a really good job in recruiting. We have 7 5-stars committed to this program. And there's already been chances for others that decided to go to other schools that I'm still not over yet. We're still upset about losing out on those 5-stars because I feel like we should have had them, but we didn't. So we could add even more than just 7 5-stars. But 7's not even the end. There's still a chance that we get like 3 or 4 more 5-stars that are still undecided yet. So this could end up being the best class in school history and one of my best classes I've ever put together in both College Football 25 and 26. So there's a lot riding on these last 2 games. If you're going to enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So if you want to hit that, help me hit that mark, and you want to see me get to 5,000, that'd be really appreciated. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the Juice Club. Let's get into it. Final 2 weeks of season number 4 are about to go down. We pick up on week number 12 of the college football season. If we take a look at the schedule, the final 2 weeks of the year, we've gone through a lot in this season so far. We've had some pretty big games. We've had some pretty weird games as well. Allowing 30 to Troy is a choice. I'll say that much. Putting up 70 on Oregon State's interesting. And then we finish with undefeated Clemson. I wonder if they'll win their Week 12 game and still actually be undefeated. That could be a huge matchup. In theory, that could be a 1 versus 2 if Georgia was not number 1 for some reason. Even though we beat them, they're still number 1 in the country. Unbelievable. Whatever. It's just that name brand bias. But Oklahoma and Clemson, these are not easy games that we have to finish out our season with. The bracket is as follows. Georgia, the number 1 seed, is insane to me because we beat them. So why are they the number 1 seed? The only way that we're going to be the number 1 seed is if we win the SEC championship, which is just not what should happen. We should be the number 1 seed before winning the SEC title. There's no world where Georgia should be over us when we beat them. But it's 3 SEC schools in the top 4, which is kind of crazy. Plus you've got Alabama in the first round. So this is a big time bracket. I mean, these are all heavy hitting teams. So we'll see where we go from there. As far as recruiting goes, I've said that we've got a pretty good recruiting class, and it shows. We have 7, count them, 7 5-stars committed to the team. The most in the country by a pretty good amount. 4 is the next highest by Alabama. They stole 2 of ours in Manny Cutler and Dom Antoine, who could have been on our team, which I'm still upset about. But 7 5-stars is certainly nothing to sneeze at. I mean, you've got 2 5-star corners. You've got a 5-star agile possible offensive lineman, possible tight end. Like, I don't know where he's going to play, Yusufa Pena, but We got a defensive edge. We've got a middle linebacker. We've got a 5-star center. We got a 5-star running back. We've got a ton of different people to add to this roster next year. Plus, as I mentioned, we have a chance for 4 other 5-stars. 2 on the offensive line and 2 on the edge. Will we be able to get all of them? I hope so. I don't know, though. Probably not. Knowing my luck, it's probably not going to happen. I did add some other quarterbacks, as we've talked about in the past. I did add these other quarterbacks. Malachi Walters was the most impressive to me, and he wasn't even that impressive. I mean, 85 throw power, 87 speed. He's a big project, but he's a 3-star. He's a gem, so there's a chance that his skill caps could be fairly good. I don't know, but he'll probably never see the field in real action. Oh, but I don't really think there's anything else left to do except for let's take down Oklahoma. We go on the road. We take on Oklahoma. The Sooners are going to be excited. They're going to be hyped up. This is a huge game. It's the game of the week, as you can see there. This is an insanely important game for us to win, although all these games at this point are important to win. So we just got to go do that. We just got to go win. We will start by kicking the football to the Sooners as we try to take them down on the road in Norman. This is going to be an insanely... I thought it said Mayfield for a second. It says Wakefield, Jake Wakefield. I was like, they got freaking Baker back on the team? We're in trouble, but it's just Jake Wakefield. I'm sure he doesn't have a chip on his shoulder. All right, boys, we know what to do. This defensive line has been very good this year. And it's starting off as, oh my God. Okay, burn the school down. Okay. 1 play touchdown, are we really? All right. Okay. We're starting with the football and offense. Oh, Marquez Provo! He blocked it! What a roller coaster of emotions. We are 10 seconds into this game, and we've had a 1 play, what was that, 80-yard touchdown run, 70-yard, whatever it was, and then a blocked extra point. This game might be one of the ones. It might be one of them ones. I don't know what just happened, but here we go. Bo Jackson was electric in the last game. Last episode in general just was fantastic. He's been great all season, let's be honest. He's been great all season long. And he's trying to win the Heisman. It's a tough job for a running back to win the Heisman Trophy. You have to have just insanely crazy good numbers. But we are going to try and do it. It's what's going to happen. And I just saw that Oklahoma has recruits on campus. Now, they're not very high profile. I think it was a 4-star and a 3-star. But still, it's recruits on campus against a team that is competitive against us. We should probably try to win this game by a blowout so that we can embarrass them and make their recruits say, yeah, I don't want to come play here. There's Joseph Vildor. Speaking of guys who I am glad came to play here, Joseph Vildor, he's amazing. I don't know if there's a better wide receiver in the country than Joseph Vildor. And there might not be a better tight end in the country than Lincoln Cure. He's been fantastic this season. Simply spectacular, I might say. Is he going to be able to hear me? Come on, Jorvante. You know what I'm just point deep. That's all you got to do. Underwood, come on, man. Just point deep. Oh, I can't tell. The shadows in the end zone, I couldn't tell if there was a safety back there. I saw Vildor going deep. Trust me, I did. But I couldn't tell. I saw the referee back there, but the way the shadows are on the stadium and on the stands, I couldn't tell if there was a safety play in that or not. So I didn't want to throw it up thinking he was wide open, and then all of a sudden he gets picked off because I didn't notice the safety back there. So I saw him. I was going to chuck it to him. I just couldn't tell. The stinking shadows are killing me. I might be able to scramble for this. All right, these Oklahoma defensive linemen are fast. Breaking news. They are quite quick, quite speedy, you could say. That's wide open. Felix Coatney might have a tutty right here. Felix Coatney diving! Touchdown, Coatney! The former quarterback turned running back. He don't care if his job is on the line next year playing quarterback. He's going to put his body on the line this year and get a touchdown for the Cox. Huge touchdown to take the lead, 7-6, because of the blocked extra point on the touchdown drive for Oklahoma. What a first quarter this has been. It's only been like 2 minutes. This has been an insane first quarter so far. Oklahoma ran one play and scored a touchdown. We cannot have them do that anymore. Wakefield's going to keep it. I bid on the run. Yeah, that's... Can you blame me on that one, though? They call a play action the very next play after scoring an insanely long one-play touchdown run. Very smart play calling from the CPU, which is a rare thing for me to say. But I had to bite on it. I mean, I just had to. We are getting absolutely destroyed right now. Oklahoma's ran 3 plays, and it feels like they have 1,000,000 yards. We gotta tighten this up. Oh, that's gotta be an interception. Turn your head around and pick that ball off. I wish it would have just turned me into the guy so I could animate on the ball, but oh my God. Unbelievable. Oh, it's a direct snap running back run, and he gets 3 yards. He got a benefit of a very generous tackle animation there where he fell forward like that. Sucks to suck. Get to the quarterback. We can't get to the quarterback. He's wide open. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel like the Ohio State defense against Miami in the freaking quarterfinal game. This is unbelievable. We're getting shredded. Wakefield keeps it. Blow that man up. We did, but he holds on to the football. Come on, defense. We've been very good this year. Surprisingly, we've actually been very good this year. And now, all of a sudden, we've forgotten how to play football. We do hold them to a 3rd and 2, but that's not good enough. We need to hold them to a field goal. Or preferably a turnover here. Like an interception or a fumble would be acceptable and would be what I would want. It's not going to be any of that. It's going to be a touchdown because I couldn't get my guy to figure out where the ball was. I knew that guy had the ball, but my guy had already committed too much. He couldn't get back around. It was just... Kobe Foreman catches the touchdown pass. Can we block this one? Marquez Provo blocked the first one. That was electric. Can we block another one? No, Provo can't block another one. It is 13-7. And a couple of injuries. Both guys go down at the same exact time, one for each team. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned now, especially for that Clemson game coming up. But we can't think about that Clemson game. We got to get through this game with Oklahoma. Their offense is destroying us right now. Their offense be cooking. Dare I say they are Gordon Ramsay, because they are cooking. Bo Jackson with a nice run. Muscle cramps for Enrique Kiernan. He should be back the next defensive drive, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Get some electrolytes in him. Get some Pedialyte. Get those muscle cramps worked out. You're too important on this defense to have muscle cramps. Devontae Weeks gets a nice first down on the jet sweep. And we're going to run a little... We've calmed the Oklahoma crowd down, so now everybody can hear at least. We're going to run a little play action. And Vildor's open. I got the ball to him, and Vildor with the touchdown catch. God, I love you, Joseph. Bryce Underwood with a beautiful ball. I'm just glad that I was able to get it away before getting hit, because usually when that happens, I get hit and the ball just kind of like dives down and hits the dirt before going 10 yards. Thankfully, Underwood was able to get it away. He also has 99 throw power, so that might help a little bit. But then Vildor, I mean, he has a gold ability that allows him to win at the line. I forget what it's called, but he has a gold ability that allows him to win at the line a lot more than normal. And so when they press, especially, he is just almost always going to win those. He's an elite receiver. And he's having a big game so far. First couple of drives, he's been coming up huge. As Wakefield, a little bit of miscommunication with his receiver there on first down, 2nd and 10. This is a crazy first quarter. This is one of the craziest first quarters I've played in a while. I mean, both teams are as high-powered as you can be, going absolutely band for band with each other. At least Wakefield's finally missed a pass. I hate when CPU quarterbacks go perfect against me. It makes me feel bad. Hand out to the running back. No! I blew it up and they went RPO? I was all in on the running back handoff. Joseph Wood was about to eat that man's lunch, and he calls an RPO. What kind of play calling for the offensive coordinator here as they just keep torching us. Can we figure it out, guys? Are we playing defense, or do we just not exist out there? Do we just we just like a fourth grader just playing t-ball sitting in the sand, just like build a sandcastle? What's going on here, guys? Come on! This is not QB sneak on 2nd and 1, even though it looks like it because he's lined up under center. It is just a drop back. Weird. Oh, no! BJ Earl, I tried to go for the pick. I probably shouldn't have. I should have just tried to tackle him at the sideline. That's on me. I got way too aggressive there. I knew I probably wasn't going to be able to get that pick. I don't know why I tried it. I guess because I thought maybe there was a chance, but I knew better than that. He wasn't going to be able to pick that off. Just didn't have... He wasn't as close as I needed him to be. But I am just a little bit upset about this defense, man. I have no idea what's even happening right now. We are getting absolutely sent to school. That's a good tackle. Okoronkwo made it. 3rd and goal. It's got to be a pass, right? It is not a pass. It's a run. And he bounced off the tackle. Oh. Oh, my God. He bounced off the tackle. We had it there. We had a guy in the position. He had the leverage if he just would have held on to the tackle. And another scoring drive for Oklahoma. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns for the Sooners. It is getting insane in this game. I don't even know what to think. Felix Coatney, he's got room. The former quarterback, he's got all the time in the world. Down the sideline, a kick return touchdown. What is this game? Felix Coatney takes it back. I think that's his 2nd of the season. Yeah, 2 return attempts, or no, 2. That's just how many he's had in this game. 2 return touchdowns, I'm pretty sure, is what he's had this season. 99 yards. I think that was 99 yards, was it? Or is that just totaling up his amount that he's had both of the returns in this game? I'm not sure, but an electric kick return. I don't even know what to think. This is the most insane game ever. These are the 2 best offenses in football and the 2 worst defenses in football. That's almost intercepted off the deflection. Oh my God. Why couldn't I get that lucky? I guarantee you if that's the other team, if that's the CPU, that's a pick. Why couldn't my guy just pick it off, please, for once? I don't ask for a lot, but I just ask for one time for the CPU to just be generous. Just be a generous lover. A minute to go in this first quarter. Can you believe that it's 21-20 and we've still in the first quarter? That just shows you how crazy this game was. It was what? A 2-score game, or it was we both had scored 2 touchdowns within the first 3 minutes. So I'd say this game is pretty insane so far, and we're just getting started here in the game. And that's gonna be Joshua Wood. Joshua Wood has been so good. He's been so good, so good. He's really come into his own here as a junior, or as a sophomore, junior. I think he's a junior. Whatever he is, he's been amazing this year. 1-on-1, and it's going to be incomplete. Why did I think that was going to be caught? Probably because I've seen that happen before. But finally, praise the Lord. For the first time in this game, we have forced a punt out of Oklahoma. I can't even really believe it. Is this real life, or is this a fantasy? Because I don't honestly know if I believe that we forced a punt. And now we got to go out here and continue doing what we had been doing, which is also scoring, because that'd be nice if we could do the same thing. We've had an electric start to this game. I've never seen a more electric game in my time. And look at Bo Jackson scorching through like a hot knife through butter on this Oklahoma defense. And we will end the first quarter 21-20. 41 points scored in a single quarter of football. I mean, just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I think that's got to be Joseph Vildor. Of course it does. Who else would it be other than the god of wide receivers, Joseph Vildor? He sounds like a Marvel villain. Joseph Vildor. Or maybe like a James Bond villain. He's some sort of villain. I'm not sure what IP he'd be from, but he's some sort of villain with that name. It's Joseph Vildor. Did he hear me? I don't think he heard me on that. Just go. I wish that you could just tell him, just point down the field. Just go. That's where I want you to go. To the end zone. Oh, look at Ben Reed. What a catch. What a catch. The strong hands of Reed there to hold on to that football and still make more yards out of it. Oh, look at the route. Look at the route from Reed. He finishes the drive. What an offense we've got today. What an offense. Ben Reed makes 2 huge catches, one being a touchdown, and we go up 28-20. Now, the bad thing about this is it makes it a 8-point game, which unfortunately is still a 1-score game. If Oklahoma ends up scoring here, they might go for 2. You never know. They may just kick the extra point and go down by 1 again, but there's a chance they could go for 2. I don't want them to even have the chance. I want to force them to punt the ball back or interception or something. Just make sure this drive ends with no points for Oklahoma. Here we go. We need a good start, and that's a good start. The ball was a little bit high. It forced the receiver to jump in the air. I've had that plenty of times before. I know the feeling. And he gets hit and drops it on the tackle. Second down, Okoronkwo, great pass rush, but the quarterback gets it away. Wakefield has it. He finds his man in the flat, and it is a 3rd down and 2. Do we trust Joseph Wood to get to the quarterback here? Probably. I believe in him. He's not going to have time. It's thrown too quickly, and it's a big 1st down and more for the Sooners. We didn't have the time to cover, and then he threw the ball way too quickly. We just couldn't play. Could not play. That's got to be picked. No, BJ Earl, you've had it twice now. Come on, BJ. Oh, my God. I mean, God, I know, BJ, you might be a little wet, but you gotta grip that. You gotta grip that ball, man. 3rd down and 2. Is this just a straight-up handoff there? I mean, they're in the I formation. What are we doing here? No, it's going to be a pass. They've pulled out some weird formations just to throw the football. Thankfully, we were there to stop it, and we will force a punt. So no points on back-to-back drives for the Sooner offense. Maybe we finally started to figure them out. Maybe we finally started to do that. And we got a generous bounce from the punt. It goes in the end zone. We started the 20-yard line. Okay, now that we have earned ourselves an 8-point lead, we've kind of gotten out of that just straight up punch for punch back and forth offense. Maybe now we can actually move the clock and work some time off. Milk. You know I love to milk. I am a prototype milker. If we could just do that, we could be fine. Did he hear me? I don't think he heard me. I think this is still a read option. It's going to go to Bo Jackson anyway, but handoff, Bo. Come on. You went over there to block him, and then you just didn't block him. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm working with children. Oh, that's Devontae Weeks, the former #1 overall prospect in high school, with a huge catch. This is a designed quarterback run. I don't know if I want that. I like Bryce Underwood, but I don't think I'm going to have a design quarterback run. We've reached the 2-minute, haven't we? Is that what that was? Yeah, okay. So that's probably for the best because I didn't like any of those play calls there. Um, Cross screens, I'm not a big fan of the cross screen if I'm being totally honest. It's fine. It's not really my bag. I'll call it every once in a while, but not really my thing. I think I'm just going to take off. Speaking of not being a fan of the Bryce Underwood design quarterback run, that basically is what that was. And we will get it to work. Underwood delivers. He's been so big with his legs today, or in this season, not just today. In this season, he's been so big with his legs. I don't think Vildor has that. No, I missed it on triangle. I screwed that all up. I was looking at Vildor too much, and I missed triangle being open, and then when I realized I missed it, it was already too late. I was looking down Vildor because I expect him to win every single time, so I was just expecting him to be open there. I think I'm just going to scramble here. I might have more yards on the angle. Ugh. 73 should not be quick enough to be able to keep up with me, but he was. We are under 50 seconds to go, about to be under 40 seconds to go in the half. We will start with the football in the second half, and I think that's going to be Lincoln Cure. Should have been more yards, but the ball was a little bit poor, so does not end up being more yards. But it is a first down, and we call it first timeout, so we can work with this. Does Jorvonte Springs have a touchdown here? Does that route get open, or is that safety? Okay, so both of them track back. That makes sense. We'll just get it to Tyroop, and he's going to get called for inches here. We're going to call hurry up. I was hoping I get the first down just to save us a little bit of time, but that's okay. We are in field goal range, but I really don't want a field goal. I want a touchdown super, super badly. Tyroop is wide open. Tyroop, just run to the sideline. He's not fast enough. Oh, he was just so slow. I really needed him to run to the end zone there. He just couldn't do it. He tried his best. I got to give him credit. He tried his best. He just does not have the speed to be able to do that. That's open. Corner or back of the end zone. Jorvonte Springs dropped. Oh, that's a miss. That's a missed opportunity, Jorvonte. I feel like you had that. Come on, Joseph. Joseph Vildor! He got bumped at the last second. We're going to have to settle for the field goal. Oh, this is an insane angle. There's no way I make this, right? There's no way I make this. There's just simply no way. Yeah, there was just no way I was going to make that. I'm not that good at kicking anytime, especially on the road with the shaky meter. So we will go to the half up by 8. Should be more, but it's not. Some missed opportunities here and there. But we got the football. We've got the momentum. Felix Coatney's been electric on the kick returns. He takes it to the 25-yard line. All we got to do is get that shoot clock going and just start milking. Just start going. Absolutely ham. Milking things. I'm milking everything that moves. We got to go crazy. Handoff. Coatney, holding call cannot be called. That's a back-breaking call on second down. It's Tanner Smith. You cannot get called for a hold there, man. You just can't. 2nd and 20, dog. 2nd and 20. What are we doing? I got to get some of this yardage back. It's wide open here. First down and 10. Bryce Underwood is able to scramble for all of the yardage back. I'll take it. It works. It works. A holding call there is just brutal, though. Cannot have that. Look at Bo Jackson, though. He's having a big game. He's not having as big of a game as I may have needed him to have for the Heisman, but he's having a good game. Underwood's having a crazy game if he was in the Heisman voting. But here's Bo again. Umeazulu injured on the play for the Sooners. Okay, Bo might actually start to be heating up here. The offensive line's blocking for him like crazy. He might actually start to get heating up. I mean, he's averaging like 12 yards a carry at these last 3 carries, so he's starting to go nuclear. Handoff, Coatney, great blocks, and Felix has got a big run. I mean, we got a 2-headed monster running back right now. Coatney and Bo are killing it. Unfortunately, they're doing too well. We're not taking as much time off the clock as I would have liked, but Bo Jackson is denied. I almost thought about dropping the shoulder, but I didn't think it would work that well. But we'll try to get it at the 1. Can Bo get in? Yes, he can. I don't know if he got in there. They're going to give it to him. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to take it because it's called for me, but let me see. Is this... He reached it. I didn't see him do that. Oh, that's in. Okay. Because that knee, I don't think, is down. Is that knee down? Oh, it's across. It's across right there. The knee is not down. You can see there's grass, or there's air in between the knee and the grass. Okay, I didn't see that. My angle was right here. Right here. I didn't see him reach that football out. So, he did get in. Okay, that's a fair call. Fair call. I'll take it. I did not see the reach for the... I don't think I... Did I press the analog stick up to reach for it? He might have just done that on his own. But now we've built it to a 10-point lead. Not a 10-point lead. A 15-point lead. Math. And we are good. We're doing good. Oh, that's a one-on-one. BJ Earl got cooked. It's going to be a one-play touchdown. There's no chance, BJ. You have been... I've said your name way too many times today, and most of them has been... I've been yelling at you because you've done something stupid. A one-play touchdown gets Oklahoma back in this game. Oh, BJ, all you had to do was just stay with your man. That's all you had to do. He literally just threw it up. And because you were so far back behind your guy, it ended up being a touchdown. That's as much of a backyard school play as I've seen in my life. He just literally chucked it. And it worked because you were 5 yards away from your guy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, BJ. I've never been so disappointed in a BJ. Unbelievable. Well, anyway. 2nd and 3. Just take the time off. Take the time off is all we got to do. We're already fine. I mean, just because they got a touchdown doesn't mean they're going to win this game. We could still be in good position to take this game into the 4th quarter and then take the game down to 0-0s in the 4th. Syracuse actually plays Clemson before they play us. Before Clemson plays us. So maybe we could get lucky and have Syracuse upset them. But do we even want that at this point? Do we want Syracuse to upset Clemson? Or do we want Clemson to be undefeated coming into the game to make it as hype as possible? I mean, maybe if you're a fan, that's what you want. But for playing against them, I probably want them to lose so that they're demoralized coming into the game and we can take advantage of that. Ever since that first Joseph Vildor, Lincoln, that first Joseph Vildor touchdown, they've been having that safety drop back with him every single time to give him help over the top, and it's very annoying. I had to throw with anticipation there. It's probably for the best that went into the dirt because that might have been intercepted. I had to throw with anticipation there. I pressed what? Oh, I pressed R1. R1's not even a button. Vildor holds on for the catch, but it's going to be a penalty. It's another hold, or maybe a block in the back, something. It's on us. It is just a straight up hold. Oh, that is just brutal, man. Just brutal. 3rd and 20. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. Especially when Vildor caught the football. I hate it here. Why do my guys act like they've never blocked anybody in their entire lives when it means the most? Like the most important plays, they just completely forget how to block. Is it going to happen twice? It's going to happen twice. Two down and longs, because we had a 2nd and long, a 2nd and 20, and a 3rd and 20. Both picked up by Bryce Underwood's legs on one single play. This dude's insane. This dude is legitimately insane. That's a bad throw, but it's a good ball nonetheless. Bad throw, but good ball. It works. I think I put too much power on it, and it ended up being an orange throw. I just wanted that to be a bullet pass, but it ended up being a little bit behind Vildor. But thankfully, it's Vildor, so he is a demon. And here's Bo Jackson. I don't know how you caught me there. 12 for 100 with a touchdown on the ground for Bo. Well, that's probably not good enough to keep him in the Heisman vote, at least not number 1. We'll see. There is a chance for him to get more, I guess. Maybe even through the air. Bo Jackson saved an interception, I guess, so that is something. And we will just take our points. Or maybe not. I'm going to miss this, aren't I? Okay. All right. God, I got to stop taking field goals. We made it. 38-27. Not where I wanted to be, but it's where we are. So, we are about to get this bread, brother. An 11-point lead. Let's do this. Joseph Wood almost had a big-time play on the quarterback, but of course, he gets it away before I could get there. I love it here. LOL, I'm having fun. Okoronkwo. Ooh, little wide receiver bubble screen, something like that. Gets a few yards. It was well blocked for the most part. It's been a quarterback battle. Both these quarterbacks have been on point today. Underwood has probably the edge over Wakefield because he has more rushing yards with his legs and he's been more impactful throwing and running, so I'd probably give the edge to Underwood. How did he catch that? How did he throw it in the first place? Joseph Wood could not have been more on top of him. I think he literally hit the throwing arm of Wakefield, and yet he still threw it a beautifully accurate ball. That's got to be picked. Butts. Carry Butts. Oh, carry Butts. Carry Butts. It's a good thing your parents didn't name you Harry. Oh, God. How do you drop that pick, dog? How do you... Probably because you were a linebacker that I turned into a safety. That's probably why. 3rd and 10. It's obvious 4-down territory for the Sooners. But they might not need 4-down territory. They will. 4th and 2. Good tackle. But here we go. 4 down and 2. I said that weird. 4th and 2. Do they hand this to the running back? No, they're going to pass. Wakefield, he's going to step up in the pocket, and he's going to have an interception. It's BJ! And the BJ explodes with an interception. Oh, that's the game. It's got to be. Oh, thank you. Some call that a dick pic. BJ Earl saves the day and possibly keeps us undefeated headed into the Clemson game, the final game of the season. Timeout's starting to be called by the Sooners. We got to get a first down here, so what's my play call? Probably a shallow cross. That's probably my play call here. And triangle is open. I just got to find a way to get them the ball. And it is going to be Devontae Weeks. I knew he was out. I saw him the entire time. I just had to find a way to get him the football. Thankfully, I was able to get it. And we will use all of Oklahoma's timeouts. We're going to get to the 2-minute. And then they won't be able to stop it again. I got to stop using counters, Juice. Counters are the worst plays in these games. They suck. They suck more than BJ. So didn't hear my adjustment. It is the RPO, and Bo Jackson gets the first down. That is crucial to winning this game. Bo Jackson delivers a first down, and now we can just wash away our inhibitions, and we can win this game. They're not going to give me the kneel down right after the 2-minute, so we'll have to call at least one more play, maybe 2, but I don't care, man. We're going to be able to win this game. It was a crazy quarter. It kind of calmed down after the second quarter, after the first quarter was over, but that first quarter, 21-20, was really just an insane game. I have an open man. I don't know what button he is. Is he X? He probably was. I wasn't too sure. He was wide open, though. I guess I could have just pressed it and I probably would have got it right. I don't know. I panicked. You know I always panic. I'll press it this time. Lincoln Cure drops it. Ah, Lincoln. For once, I want you to catch one of those. 31 seconds, not like they can win the game, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, that's going to be thrown out of bounds by Wakefield. 27 seconds, no timeouts for the Sooners, down by 11. They need a touchdown, an onside kick, and then another touchdown. And he's going to run right into Joseph Wood and somehow get the ball back. At what point does this get insane? How many times do I have to... How close do I have to be to the quarterback? Do I have to be physically inside him for it to register that I want to sack the quarterback? My God, I feel like I get to him a fairly good amount of time where I'm actually like on top. I'm almost assaulting the man. I'm almost like doing things that are illegal to another human being or animal. And yet I'm not getting credit for sacks because he's throwing the ball away. I don't know how it's even possible. Are you really going to spike this? What are we doing here? What are we doing? You're down by 11. Under 10 seconds, you spike it, really? For one play to the end zone? What does that even do? If you score this, what happens? It does nothing for you. And you're going to get one more play because there's 1 second left. Oh. At least we're going to come into Oklahoma and get the win. This is a big win. A top 10 team or top 15 team in the country. This is a big win. Yeah, we were probably the favorite, but the way that first quarter went was kind of crazy. 21-20, and then it really just cooled off. I mean, we scored every single quarter, but it was an insane quarter, that first quarter. And we will win 38-27. That leaves one game left to go in our fourth season, a rivalry against Clemson. We have the first 3 championships trophies against Clemson. Can we make it a clean 4-for-4? Let's simulate week number 12 officially and get to the final week of the season, the regular season. One more game to go against the Clemson Tigers. Is it a home game or I don't even know. We do end up securing our 8th 5-star. Yes, I said that correctly. Our 8th 5-star of the season with Josh Flanagan. We lose out on this guy and this guy, but those aren't super important. I think those might have been guys we added recently, so it's not that big of a deal. And it's going to be a 1 versus 3, so that finally the committee gives us the respect we have earned and deserve to be the #1 team in the country. But it's another road game, this time going to Death Valley. But another 5-star has been added to this roster. It's Josh Flanagan. Huge. Absolutely huge. Josh Flanagan's here. Another edge rusher. That's 2 5-star edge rushers. I really hope one of them has elite dev. We are looking good on Maurice Brittingham, another edge rusher. We're looking okay on Lloyd Wells. This one's certainly going to be an off-season battle with Lloyd Wells. And then Josh Creed, another off-season one. I think we can get both of them. It's going to be tough, but I do think we can get both of them. We've jumped Clemson for Juan Akbar, and I think this game is going to be important against Clemson to secure that, possibly. Tremaine Bulaga really liked my 50 hours. He's good, too. He's also a big project. Both the quarterbacks that I've added to this board are big projects. But that's a good thing because we don't need a quarterback right now. We have Felix Coatney ready to take the reins after this season when what's-his-face is gone. So we're doing just fine at quarterback. And then we have 8 5-stars. We are number 4 in the class right now because we just don't have that many people committed. We just have 11 guys, but 8 of them are 5-stars. So once we get finished with the high school recruiting and possible transfer portal players that come in, there's a good chance we could be number 1. 8 5-stars is going to heavily weigh in our favor. That is for sure. I didn't realize I had some hours. I have 265 hours. Let's just put everything on the rest of these guys. I mean, what does it matter? We have all these hours. I'm probably not even going to add any more people to the board. What's the point? So I'll probably just, everybody that I've added so far, I'll probably just add 50 hours to each of them. And then we will just let go of the rest. It's not the end of the world I wish you could bank them and use them in the off season. That'd be pretty nice. But we'll just add 50 hours to everybody. It's not like we can schedule visits or anything. So this is what our final recruiting class is going to look like as the season ends. I don't know if we win this game, if Brittingham commits. There's a possibility. We are gaining a good amount of influence every single week, but I don't know. He might be an off-season one as well that we have to try to battle for. But here we go against Clemson. How's the Heisman watch looking? Is Bo still in the lead or did he get passed? He's still in the lead, but Trey Owens is making a heavy push. Former Texas quarterback now at TCU. Otis Major is falling. He's had a really good year. I really hope he's in the transfer portal and we can bring him back because that'd be nice because he was here with us when we recruited him. We are the ones who discovered him. So I want to cap it off his career coming back here. That'd be pretty awesome. Him and Joseph Vildor, I mean, that'd be amazing. He's developed like crazy. But Bo Jackson is still in the lead. We got to make sure he has another good game. But here we go. Clemson in Death Valley, the Palmetto Series. We have the first three. We need to make it a clean sweep. Here we go. The final game of Season 4's regular season is about to begin. It's a night game, a rivalry game. Clemson, South Carolina, the Palmetto Series. Last year we won 24-20. I like that. I like that a lot. We have a lot of work to do in this series if we want to catch the all-time season, the all-time record. What did that say? 73-47 Clemson leads in this series. We got a lot of work to do. At some point, I want to get the ability, the coach ability that stops my players from immediately being cold on road games. We'll get there eventually. I don't know if that's going to happen immediately. We need to make sure that Bo Jackson has another big game, though. If Bo Jackson can kill it today, then he will most likely win the Heisman. And wouldn't it just be amazing to say Bo Jackson won the Heisman? That'd be nice, because obviously the real Bo, like the original Bo Jackson, he didn't win the Heisman. He's a scrub. Look at Bo. Look at Bo go. That man, he's a bad man. Bo with another handoff. He's got the blocks, but not the speed. I might have pressed right trigger a little bit too early there. And it allowed for the defensive end to get there, defensive tackle, whoever that was. Handoff, Coatney. He's getting around people. He's bobbing and weaving. He's swerving in traffic. The run game is elite. It was last year with Braswell, but he kind of got... It really got worn down at the end there. They're not going to give me first down on that, really. It has been all running in this first quarter. First drive. And I'm not mad at it because it's pushed the ball down the field. Bo Jackson is wide open. Bo Jackson's got blockers, I was about to say, but I got cut undercut from one of the linebacker or one of the corners. I don't really like this play. I think I'm gonna look at Gervonta Springs. That's stupid to think that Gervonta could be open here. Oh, Gervonta! He caught it. You know what? I hate throwing that route because that is a pick just waiting to happen, but it worked. No counters. No counters. Counters suck. I don't think they heard me. Did they hear me? I don't know if they heard me, man. Counters are horrible. They didn't hear me, but it's going to work this time. Bo Jackson gets up to the one. God, counters just take forever. It feels like my grandpa is running the ball. God, counters take forever. Read option from 3rd and goal in the 1. Bo Jackson's in. They gave it to him. Another kind of questionable decision at least at the look. They're going to check this one. I don't think he got in either. I think his butt was down. Maybe the elbow was down even. Ah, that's a tough spot. That you can't see anything here. You have no idea where the ball is at that point. I think he's short. I would not be shocked if they overturn this. What's the call? It is an overturn. There's no effing way that we are kicking a field goal from the 1 in a rivalry game. I'm going QB sneak. QB sneak is the only way. I rarely run this. And Bryce Underwood scores the rushing touchdown. We take the lead. Had to have it, and we got it. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That was a really good drive. 6 minutes off the clock, and we scored the touchdown. About as good as you could ask for. I am not mad at all. That was a really good drive. We ran the ball at will. I don't know who Will is, but we ran at him, and we dominated. Chris Denson, the quarterback for Clemson this year. I think he was the quarterback last year. That name sounds a little bit familiar. He might have been the quarterback last year. I'm not 100% sure. They gave us a good game, 24-20 last year. Get to him, get to him. Nope, couldn't get to him. Good, not good. Not good at all. I was about to say good tackle, but somehow he got away from it. I don't know how you could get away from that. That was a textbook, at least it looked like a textbook attempt. Hand out to the running back. He's going to get shut down. Gain of 1. Both teams 11-0. Both teams in the top 3. We're ranked number 1. Clemson's ranked number 3. I would assume Georgia's number 2. There's no way they lost their game. Oh, he's still on his feet. The tackling is insane, bro. Does nobody know how to tackle? Does nobody in EA know how to code a proper tackle? Because none of their games work when it comes to tackling. Well, none of their games work in general, but especially when it comes to tackling. That can't be a first down. There's no way this can be a first down. Thank you. 4th and 2 as the quarter will end, the first quarter. I'd say that's as good of a first quarter as we could ever have wanted. And they will go for it down by 7 to start the second quarter. Okay, I do respect. I hate that they're doing it, but I respect it. It's going to be a quarterback keep. Blow it up. No, he stayed on his feet. Once. Just once. I wish that I could have something go my way. Gotta blow that up. Yes, Enrique Kiernan. That's why you don't call counters. Or whatever that was. I don't even know what that was. But if it was a counter, that's usually what it is, because they're super slow. Huge play, huge loss by Enrique Kiernan. Sacked the quarterback. He got to the line of scrimmage. So it's not a sack. It is a 1-yard gain for Denson and the Clemson offense. There's no way that if we're stopping here, as long as they don't get like 15 yards, or I guess 13 yards, there's no way they don't go for this. It's a sack! Jaylen Brown! I can hear you. Jaylen Brown's had a huge season. Forcing the punt on 4th and 19. Massive. Some even may say mahusive. Insanely big drive. Crazy good punt, too, at the 11. All right, making me work for it on this drive. Making me work for it. Do I send this deep? Probably not. I really wanted to throw that to Vildor. Send him deep on a go route and see what happens, but didn't think it was the right, especially because the crowd was getting a little bit loud. I didn't think they'd be able to hear me anyway. You know how it is. You know how it is. Is that open? I think it might be. Bo Jackson working the passing game as well. A little bit behind him. Slight underthrow there. Thankfully, there was nobody around there to affect the catch. This might be a Joseph Vildor catch right here. I mean, it's looking that way. It's looking real tasty. I got to get that away, and it's going to be incomplete. They brought heavy pressure. And Marquise Bayless, was that his name? Marquise Bayless, he got in on me. 2nd and 10. I think I'm going away from what worked the first drive. We're not running the ball as much on this next drive. It's a lot of heavy passing and a lot of heavy petting on this drive. And that's not what got us the touchdown in the first drive. That's not what took 6 minutes off the clock. Although I'm not mad with a scramble from Bryce Underwood here. Oh, they gave it to me. I did not think... Oh, it's Messiah Delhomme. I did not think he was going to be able to make that play as soon as he did. I thought I was going to have the first down and then I'd get the hit. But he made that play fairly quickly. That ball's out. There's no way that's... Okay, it's recovered anyway by Bo. I was going to say, there's no way that's a fumble. He had to have been down first. Oh yeah, clearly down. So I mean, it would have gained us, I think, a yard, maybe not even a yard. I don't know, but it doesn't matter because it wasn't a fumble anyway. So hand off to Coatney, and Coatney's got a first. We are just gashing them in the run game. I mean, they cannot stop us. They cannot stop us. I think Coatney's actually averaging 13 yards a carry. Ooh, that was close. That'll be the 2 minute. That'll be the 2 minute. 2 minute. 2 minutos. Bo Jackson back in the game, trying to win a Heisman. You're not going to win it on that type of run. That is faux show. Paul Boosh on the tackle. That's wide open. Not anymore. It was open. It was. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that for $1. It was open. All right, Vildor, do you hear me? I think he heard. Did he hear me? I can't tell. I don't know. He might not have heard me. He didn't hear me. Oh, Ben Reed. Ben Reed. That's a risky throw on 4th down. Most of the time that gets caught from behind, and he ends up not being able to turn up the field. Thankfully, he just had enough separation that time to turn up the field and get the 1st down. I didn't even realize how risky of a throw that was until I already had thrown it. Man, I can't believe I actually threw that. That's crazy. But that's just who I am. I'm crazy. Vildor. God, I wish he would have caught that. That would have been electric. It would have been electric boogaloo. Did he hear me there? Good Lord, can you not hear me? Please, for the love of all things in this world, just run fast down the straight line. That's all I need you to do. He didn't hear me. He is kind of open. I don't like throwing those. It's such a risk, I feel like. I never know how the ball is going to come out of the hand of the quarterback. I can't. It's too much of a risk for me. I'm not trying to play risky. I've done that too many times in my life. That's actually a really good scramble from Underwood. Might as well do it with the legs, man. If you can't do it through the air, which we have been able to for the most part, but I just don't want to play too risky. I'm not trying to lose this game. Oh, I didn't really want to scramble out of here. Just throw it away. Save the time. Just throw it away. I think I scrambled a little bit too early. I gave that edge rusher time to seal the edge because he never really engaged in the block. He was just kind of waiting for me to see what I was going to do. That is going to be caught by Devontae Weeks. He breaks the tackle, tries to get in. He's down at the 3. Oh, he gave it a good effort. He gave it a good college try, but he is down at the 3. 7 seconds remain in the quarter and the half. I think R1's open. He is. Devontae Weeks touchdown with 4 seconds remaining. Okay. That was a good throw. A good throw from Underwood. And we will lead by 2 scores. A 2-score lead headed into halftime. Here we go. 4 seconds remain. Are they going to throw it deep? No, they're just going to kneel it. Perfect. That works for me. That works for effing me, dog. Snap it, please. Thank you. And we will go to the half up by 2 scores. Could not be mad at it. Could not be mad at it. I think we can win this game pretty comfortably. We just got to keep playing our brand of ball. And if we can do that, we're good. Starting the second half on defense, we've really controlled most of this game against Clemson so far. I've been really happy with the way that we've played, although I'm not happy right now, dear God. 1 play. What is it with us in 1 play rushing touchdowns? All right. All right. Yep, that doesn't make me happy. What is it with us in 1 play rushing touchdowns? I literally just said we've been controlling Clemson for the first half, and then we go and do that the very next play. Oh my God, I can't catch a break. I literally cannot catch a break, man. It's just one thing after another with these freaking games with me. I mean, how bad do I have to be to allow a 1 play rushing touchdown in 2 straight games? I mean, what are we talking about here? Good Lord, dude. I'm embarrassingly bad. But we gotta keep fighting. Let's just think of that as they got a kick return touchdown. If we think about it like that, it doesn't hurt as much. Coatney, nothing. Nothing on that one. I almost wish that I got the football first so that I could take the time off before they scored. That would have made me a little bit happier. I didn't remember what button he was. Thankfully, I got it right. I guessed that it was R1. I didn't look. I should have looked. That really, that had my heart sinking for a second. I thought maybe I pressed the wrong button. Oh, that would have been just my luck, wouldn't it? Stand in the pocket, fire that to Jorvonte Springs. He's got a lot of room. Jorvonte Springs down the sideline. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, South Carolina. Jorvonte Springs on just a simple mesh route. Like, there wasn't anything special to that. Wasn't designed to be anything crazy. He just took it. He just took it. And that gives our 2-score lead back, which I guess is nice. I'd really like if the defense showed up. I'd really like it. I would. Let's find out. Here we go. They're going to motion, and then they're going to throw it to the guy they had in motion, and he's going to get nothing. He's going to get actually nothing. 2nd and 10. We were ready for that. We had it designed. We had it all up. It was all eaten up. Get to the quarterback. We were right there. Look at the coverage. Look at the coverage. We were all up. Did I just say that? Did that just say Grunkenmeyer is the quarterback of the Ohio State Buckeyes? That makes me want to throw up. This quarterback's got a ton of time. He fires it in. It's caught. I don't know how he fit that in there. One of my guys should have picked that off, but I guess they didn't. And it is a punt, though, which is better than their one-play touchdown. I know that's breaking news. A punt is better than a one-play touchdown. We should have done that in the first drive of the half. Wilbur with a solid punt. Now that we've got our 2-touchdown lead, all we got to do is just take the clock down. We don't have to do anything special. We don't have to try to pass the ball like crazy with Underwood. We don't have to do anything crazy. All we got to do is just keep on running. We do that, we win this game easy. I'd prefer it to be running with Bo Jackson, but if Coatney wants to come in, he can certainly do that. It doesn't really matter who's running the football. Both of them are going to eat. Both of them are feasting on the intestine of the Clemson Tiger. Look at Bo Jackson, man. This is a real man. This isn't just some 2026 hippie. This is a real man. Shoving his Bo Jackson down your throat. We're about to take this under 2 minutes. Coatney comes in. Oh, Georgia just lost. They lost to Georgia Tech. Oh my God, Georgia just lost. I don't know if they're still going to be in the SEC title game. I would assume that they would be. But no, that's 2 losses now. I forgot because I beat them. That's 2 losses for Georgia Tech. Now only 1 in the conference. So that might help them. Obviously, Georgia Tech is not in the conference, but that still could. I mean, it depends on if there's another team in the SEC with 1 loss. They might put it on overall record-wise instead of conference record. Who knows? But that's a tough loss for Georgia. I don't know if Georgia Tech was ranked. I didn't see it fully. That's an insane game. Oh, Joseph Eldor. Oh, I love you. I love you, Joseph. I love you. Bryce Underwood, by the way, with really good elusiveness there to escape the pocket. They were so quick there. They came on me so fast, I couldn't even recover. That was crazy. But we've built a 3-score lead now. It really should be 4, but we're not going to talk about it. We're just not going to talk about it because, in my mind, I've already forgotten how they scored those 7. I don't know. I don't know how they scored the 7 points. I've already forgotten. So we're not even going to think about it. It doesn't exist. Those 7 points are just, you know what? Those are humility points. I gave them 7 free points so that they didn't lose so badly that they got embarrassed and humiliated. So that's why. That's why they have 7 points. Good tackle from Okonkwo. Finally, we get a good tackle. And we will head to the final quarter of our regular season, as there's a Tiger doing a handstand in the end zone. It's kind of insane. So Georgia is no longer going to be number 2. Clemson's no longer going to be number 3. As long as Florida won, Florida might just get number 2, and they might be in the SEC championship because they also had one loss in the conference. This is going to be a very interesting sim when we get done with this game and we sim to the SEC title game. I don't know what's going to happen. Will they pick Florida over Georgia? Because Georgia will have 2 regular season losses and Florida will only have 1? Or will they give Georgia the nod? I guess it depends on if Georgia beat Florida during the season. I don't know if they played. I'm assuming they did. But if Georgia beat Florida, if Florida is the only loss they have is against Georgia, that might help Georgia out, as Kelvin Hunter might not have this off the hands of the Clemson receiver on 4th down. That was as easy of a catch and touchdown as you could ever have. And he sold it like a bum. What a piece of trash dropping that football. How do you do that? How does one even drop a football? Couldn't be me. Felix Coatney with a catch. I just needed to get something quick to get the clock moving. Just needed to do something quick to get the clock moving. And we will continue to drain this bad boy in the 4th quarter. Unfortunately, Clemson was not very far down the field, so we have, unfortunately, have good field positioning. I wish we didn't have this good field position so I could take even more time with the clock, but I'll try to take as much time off as possible as we try to go up 35-7 on these bums. These bums. Clemson. Straight up bums. 5 minutes left. Coatney's in the game. I really wish it was Bo Jackson, but the rotations have the way that they are, and Coatney will get in. He gets pushed in. All right, Felix. I was kind of trying to not have you go in there, but so that Bo would come in. But you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. $35-7. 4:54 in the game. Clemson's still going to be fine. They're going to go to the ACC championship. This isn't a conference game, so they're locked into the ACC championship. They're probably going to be in the playoffs, regardless if they win the ACC or not. So they're fine. This is just a rivalry that they're not going to win for the 4th straight year, as a big sack from the big dog. Joshua Wood has been a freak of nature. An absolute, utter freak of nature. And I could not be happier. His senior season is going to be electric if he comes back. He's a junior this year, so there's a chance he could leave after the season, which I would be devastated if he did. Simply devastated. But we will find out. We still got a whole playoff run to go, so it's still a lot of time left. That's got to be picked, and it is! It's, of course, Jordan Robinson, one of the fastest players on this defense. Maybe the fastest. Look at the speed that he's outrunning some receivers. It's a pick 6. God, that guy's so good. Jordan Robinson's a freak. It's a 51-yard pick 6. We will go up 42-7. Oh, man, I'm going to completely forget about this game next year when we come back and play them in year 5. And I'm going to be like, we won 42-7? That is, oh, God, this is going to do damage to my ego next year when I see this score and I'm like, oh, we killed them last year. We're just going to kill them again. But Clemson, I mean, they're starting to sell. They are starting to absolutely sell. Sell. Like a stockbroker. Enrique Kiernan with the sack. It's all crumbling. It's all crumbling for the Tigers. When it rains, it pours. There's the handoff. No, it's the read option. Or play action, I mean. And they get it to, I think that's Betancourt. He got a few yards. Would they go for this on 4th down? I mean, you're down 42-7. What's the point if you go for it or not? He's got time in the pocket. He could scramble, but he's going to choose to scramble. And he gets a few yards, 4th and 9. Are they going to go for it? No, they're just going to punt. That's probably for the best. We're saving each other time. We're not wasting each other's time. Let's just get out of here. We've already done what we needed to do. I know it's a rivalry. We want to step on their throats and everything, but I'm not trying to get anybody injured before the playoff run, so let's just run a few balls. take the time down. They're not going to use timeouts, so we can just blow right through the 2-minute warning and get to the end of this game. So, handoff, Coatney, that's perfectly fine. As long as we have the ball when 000s hit, it'll be totally fine. We can get out of here and move on. Handoff, Coatney again. I got to take Coatney out of this game because I need Bo Jackson to get more yards. Coatney's got 100 yards. I really need Bo Jackson to get more yards, but I think Bo's already the starter. It's just the formations that he's in. Yeah, Bo's already the starter. It's just the formations that I'm calling to have Coatney start or have Coatney come in and not Bo. Let's fire that in there. That's going to be Devontae Weeks, and I stopped him on purpose so that he wouldn't get more yards. 4 passing touchdowns today for Bryce Underwood's pretty insane. And there's the 2-minute. So just a couple more plays, probably like 2 more plays, and then we can kneel it down because they're not going to call timeouts. So, and Bo is back in. Has Bo done enough today? I don't know. What's his stat line? Are they going to show me? Probably not. Although Bo's risk of injury is pretty... That's probably why he's not coming in as much. There probably are some formations that I've called so far that Bo would be in on, but his wear and tear is starting to get really high. So that's probably along the lines of why he's not in here. Messiah Delove's had a big game, though. 8 tackles, pretty crazy. And we finally got under a minute. Coatney's had a crazy good game. And we will probably be the end right there. They're going to make me run one more play. All right, I'll run one more play. And then we can win the game. Handoff. That guy got destroyed there, the 42. And that is the end of the game. We win 42-7 in the Palmetto series against Clemson. Insane victory. There's the trophy. Our 4th in a row. We have never lost to Clemson in this series. We have never lost to Clemson in this entire series. We just dominated them, man. We dominated them. It's about as simple as that. And they wouldn't have even had 7 points if we could tackle and play a little bit better run coverage. 4 straight Palmetto Series trophies. We will move on to find out. I am very curious about what this SEC championship is going to look like. Obviously, we're going to be in it. But who is that team we're going to be playing? And Brittingham did not commit after that. Manny Folkert's locked us out, too. That's kind of shocking. I mean, it's not necessary that we needed him. We already kind of had him. And Jordan Robinson gets player of the game. He had a pick 6. That's all he did. And it will be Georgia. They're number 9 now. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. So how did the standings end up finishing out? Did they give Georgia... They obviously gave Georgia the upper hand. So they must have just... I got to take a look at this team schedule. Georgia must have beaten Florida this year. No. They didn't play Florida at all. They played Florida State. But they didn't play Florida this year. And they still got the upper hand. How do you give this to Georgia? For one, Florida's the number 2 team in the country. And they have a better overall record. They're tied in their win-loss in the conference. How do you not give this to Florida? Is it because points 4 is a little bit higher? Is that what they based it on? I don't know how they work with this stuff in College World 25 or 26, but how do you not give this to Georgia? Or how do you not give this to Florida, I mean? This seems like an obvious choice to give it to Florida, but Georgia's going to be in the SEC championship. Good season from Southern Miss. They're not going down. They're going to be up in SEC play for another year. But that's insane not giving that. I mean, how do you... First off, how do you rank them number 2 in the country and then not give them... And then not give them the SEC championship? It doesn't make any sense. Is Georgia bias really that strong? Is the Georgia bias really that strong that you're going to give them the number 9 team in the country with 2 losses, 1 in the conference? You're going to give them an SEC championship appearance. That's crazy. That is crazy. But here we go. Next episode, we will have the SEC title game. We'll also probably talk a little bit recruiting. This Lloyd Wells one's going to take us into the offseason for sure. This Josh Creed one's going to take us into the offseason. Akbar we might lose out on. Bulaga we're pretty much going to have. Cushing is a weird one. I don't know about that. We'll have to figure all this out in the next episode. But our recruiting class is looking very good to end season number 4. We will play Georgia again. Did we play them this year? Yeah, we played them this year because we beat them. So we are Georgia's, one of their 2 losses. They lost to Georgia Tech in the final week of the season. We beat them 35-28 during the regular season. I think we can beat them again. Have we ever lost to Georgia? What's our record look like? If I go to coach contracts, we have 2 losses in this entire dynasty. Have we lost to Georgia? Obviously, the 1 loss is to Notre Dame in the semifinal. What was this other loss in year 1? Was it a Georgia loss? It might have been. I don't know. There's a chance we are undefeated against Georgia in this series. It's possible. But that is going to do it for the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So if you want to help me get to that mark, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the Juice Club. But that's going to do it for me. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Peace.